Can anyone confirm me whether screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Let us start with it. Good morning, respected panel members. This is first doctoral research program presentation review meeting. I am Dr. Kalyan Bamne, going to present first doctoral research program review presentation with starting with starting with the title of this cybersecurity risk assessment for healthcare IoT devices, life critical device protection model under the guidance of respected Professor Dr. Duffik. These are the outlines which I'm going to highlight throughout the presentation. My scholar profile, research topic, abstract, motivation, objective, framework, expected outcome, validation, future work, conclusion, and acknowledgements. Starting with the research scholar profile, I have been working 19 plus years in teaching and research work, wherein currently I'm working at D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akurdi, Pune. It comes under Savitribai Phule Pune University. Formerly, it was Pune University. I am currently heading a controller of examination, which is called as a Dean Examination Charge. Apart from this, I'm a member of accreditation and strategic planning committees as and when required. Consistent contributor to SCI and Scopus Index journals too. My core research areas are cybersecurity, cyber forensic, healthcare informatics. Apart from this, so sorry to interrupt. Can I open the video? Yes, I hope my video is visible to everyone. Am I audible, everyone? Sundar sir.
But video is not visible.
I have
Your audio is hearable. Yeah.
well. Now video will be also visible, sir. Coming to the next, the research topic is cybersecurity risk assessment for healthcare IoT devices, life critical device protection model, wherein this is one of the this is abstract wherein after certain literatures we could be able to find out healthcare IoT devices are highly vulnerable to cyber attacks due to weak security control. So here security is everywhere concern. Sometimes, earlier era before decades, we could be able to see that there were a lot of lacunas in the security controls. And as and when vulnerability comes into the picture, the control was very much weak. But now AI era, we can have that particular control at least in a certain mitigation level. And in the healthcare IoT devices, this is one of the concern wherein we have been targeted how cyber attacks are going to be controlled. So this study proposes a structured risk assessment and protection framework for life critical devices. Again, it incorporates AI-based monitoring, encryption, and adaptive intrusion detection. This is what exactly the main goal of the research, wherein AI-based monitoring would be comes into the picture. Encryption earlier it was there, but through AI, how it is going to be secure and adaptive intrusion detection. Sir, I would like to put forth here in front of everyone that in April 2025, Davita Incorporations, which operates nearly 3,000 outpatient clinics, and there were they had connected with 760 hospitals. So one ransomware attack had been hit, and that encrypted part of its network. And that time, patient data is one of the important aspects. So overall, this throughout the research journey, the cyber attacks, ransomwares, and the vulnerabilities all should come to protect for that particular attack. We are going to have the working on the model. So the company stated it could not yet estimate the full extent or duration of the disruption. So why it matters? Because as concerned with this life critical healthcare provider, dialysis services, which was being disrupted by cybercrime. And that would be illustrating that attacks aren't just data breaches, but can affect actual care delivery. So these are the some snapshot I could able to get it about the company and what type of ransomware they had, cyber attackers they had indulged into it particularly. So what was the motivation? So motivation nearby, I had visited here nearby vicinity 5 hospitals, and with the proper permissions, they asked they as and when we had a discussion about this patient data security, so they were telling us that yes, there are increasing in the cyber attacks, but accordingly the infrastructure has to be built to protect the data. So that time, need for proactive frameworks was one of the concern comes into the picture. So that was the one of the motivation. So objectives which I could be able to collect through the research is it to identify key cybersecurity risks in healthcare IoTs, develop a comprehensive risk assessment framework, propose multi-layered protection models, ensuring confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Any cyber security first aim is that CIA triad, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. If you apply this CI triad everywhere in the application mode, we should have to propose that was in the single layered protection, but here we are going to propose multi-layer protection model to ensure the same. Evaluate framework effectiveness in simulated environments. So these are the some summary of the particular key points in the healthcare IoT. If you could see that left side, we are having unauthorized access. Potential impact is data breach, privacy loss, and what would be the mitigation strategy? That could be encryption and access control. Like this, I have listed out certain device hijacking, ransomware, insecure communication, weak passwords, outdated firmware, network exploits, and lack of monitoring. So these are the some of the risks which have been identified. What was their potential impact and what could be the mitigation strategies? So, sir, proposed framework talks about the device level, network level, and data level, and risk assessment engine. Here earlier slide I spoke about that ki earlier models were one level model. Now through AI we have been enhanced this framework components like device level, wherein we should go for secure boot, authentication, and firmware integrity. Network level, we should have an encrypted communication, intrusion detection. Data level, privacy preserving storage and access control. And at the end, we should have a risk assessment engine, which is AI driven threat modeling, which is what we had and given AI touch to the framework. So that is it. That's why it is called as multi-level framework, sir. Device, network, data level, and risk assessment. So coming to the next, some points I have been highlighted over here is about this framework that when I had been studied and I had been continuously in touch with Sundar sir, we hadn't spoken about that risk assessment and protection framework, wherein in medical history or healthcare IoT devices, we should have infusion pumps, pacemakers, and ventilators. The framework systematically identifies, quantifies, and mitigates potential cyber risks that could compromise not only data integrity but also patient safety. Now, here, as and when we discuss with the doctors and the related staff, which are they are handling the technical staffs, they were telling that sometimes integrity might have been the problem for us. Sometimes we are not able to collect the data properly. Sometimes mismatch of the data, one or two cases. Then how we have solved it? So again, we have to go back to the particular phase and again solve one by one. So instead of this, if we have such a framework which matters, which identifies, then quantifies and mitigates the cyber risk. Because cyber attackers, as and when ransomware been applied, whole data is of the cyber attackers. So he can change accordingly. So this framework integrates safety critical dimensions, ensuring that protective measures do not interfere with the real time. So real time, as I mentioned, dialysis wala, one of the company, one of the hospital in the US, it implies a multi-layered approach encompassing device, network, and system level, which combine intelligent threat modeling, machine learning based anomaly detection, and adaptive response mechanism. So, my research is going to focus on this more into intelligent threat modeling, machine learning based anomaly, and adaptive response. So, moving further, expected outcomes which could comes in my mind is improved resilience of life critical devices, reduction in vulnerabilities and attack success rate. Sir, in this particular AI generation, that Industry 4.0, we cannot say that vulnerabilities are 100% removed. Even though we are working on number of tools and all, vulnerabilities always comes in a matter. So attack success rate can be reduced. Early detection of ransomware, spoofing, and DDoS, that is what one of the outcome and contribution to global healthcare cybersecurity practices. Extending into it, just one of the example, improved tumor visibility in fused imaging. We can have a different type of aspects in the healthcare. We can have one of the example again. We can add it in the future work. Achieve better accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity in classification. Sir, when I have gone through the research literature review, number of papers, number of visits to the hospitals, one major important aspects I could be able to sense was that accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity. Even though, sir, let me tell you, uh, you know, the person who goes to the hospital, sometimes when you are checking the BP through the system which have been technically done, and earlier the manual BP process. So sometimes readings are, changes in between. So the point is here I would like to mention is that accuracy, sensitivity, accuracy and efficiency I'm going to work on through this. It provides a reliable decision support system for the radiologist and novel integration of fusion, deep learning and so on. Sir, validations, the part which, as per the points, Harvard medical data set I have gone through. I didn't get everything, but I got the summarization of that particular data set, wherein the metrics were precision recall, F1 score, then AUC, benchmarked against state-of-the-art models like UNIT. UNIT is for the segmentation they had used, and ResNet and all they have done for this analysis. So while going through all these particular healthcare IoT devices, which would be the patient's life, future work which was living in about it, just I have mentioned the tumor. So future framework would be for the lung, liver, and breast imaging tasks. Comparative study with particle and genetic algorithms, integration with federated learning for distributed clinical data sets. So overall journey is talks about that this proposed research which brings together advanced imaging, intelligent optimization, deep learning to address a real clinical challenge, which emphasizes again innovation, scalability, and practical healthcare values. So whenever I used to visit the hospital and discussion with my colleagues, discussion in the real time, that time innovation in the cyber security is on the stake, right? It is on the upgrades now, because every day new tools are coming, new scalabilities have been applied, and in practical healthcare values also they are utilizing all these new cybersecurity tools and the systems. So at the end, I would like to summarize that this research contributes to global healthcare cybersecurity practices always by developing AI-driven security frameworks which reduce vulnerabilities and attack success rate. That is first. Second, as I mentioned twice, thrice, it's enhanced encryption, adaptive intrusion detection, and real-time monitoring. The study strengthens data protection, which promotes international compliance standard and supports safer digital healthcare operations. The outcomes advance worldwide efforts to secure life-critical medical devices and collaboration among global health institutions. Sir, as I have been surveyed till now, cybersecurity, cyber risks assessments, that knowledge in the vicinity is little less. Now, compared to this year and the last 24 and 25, the 25 year we have got little upgradation, but 24 when I had been connected with number of cybersecurity people, they were telling that people just thinking that it is one of it is one of the just wastage of time like this. But now tools are available, people are working on it, people are going for the certification. So coming back to the title, so this title I have chosen to give some AI driven touch at multi-level. Through this, patient data breaches should not be happen, so we can reduce the vulnerabilities and success rates in the healthcare using the IoT devices. This is what exactly the overall journey of my research, doctoral research program. Thank you very much, everyone. Over to you, sir. I hope am I audible clearly to everyone?
Yes, Kalyan sir. Your
Yeah.
presentation was nice.
Thank you so much.
And
Yes,
currently, what
Kalyan.
about the status of your article?
Status is that sir, paper is been prepared and we are mostly next at the by the end of this month. I'm going for the publication to send for the journals, 2 3 journals from where I will get at least a reply from them. Then I will go ahead with it.
Okay. So you have already created a account in the LMS, right? Learning
Yes, sir.
Management System.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me about the data set what you have collected from the hospital?
Yeah. Data set about that, as I mentioned about the tumor. Generally, these hospitals, they are not at all ready to give all the data. So through my, proper authentications, I could be able to get 50-50 patients, different type of data from hospitals, how cybersecurity attacks has been happened like ransomware, like unauthorized access, this type of data. But I'm immediately not able to present in the papers that some test cases I would be able to add in it by hiding the basic identification of the patient. So when I had been discussed with them, I could be able to sense that ki what type of like WannaCry karke one of the virus had been introduced earlier, like I love you when very first time. So same way here, how are you karke one of the message they got it. That's one of the hospital. That wherein as and when the person logins, immediately he got the on his screen, how are you, that's it. So as and when he said he checked it, no any system he would be able to handle any functionalities. So that they showed me the screenshots over there. And after that, they found out through cybercrime that what type of attack it was. So before spoofing, before such type of attack, we would be able to introduce, we are going to introduce the framework. As and when you log in the system, at least our tools, our framework will tell you that this type of attack are going to be happen, be alert. So that was one of the real-time example. This was been after Diwali only. I made them one hospital, and before Diwali, 3 hospitals.
Okay, okay, fine. What about the size of the data set they have?
Actually, it is huge, and they are having too much huge data. Means it's in 1 TB actually, and the records
Okay,
of records maybe for 5 or 10 years, 5 years, right?
okay,
So,
okay,
so that is one of the little crunch is going to be happen in future.
okay, okay. Then the basic method models you already maybe practiced, right? UNet, DenseNet.
Yes, sir.
How the outcomes are from this
For
traditional?
unit, its segmentation is very nice, but ResNet, I am little struggling right now. But some
Mhm.
algorithms, I'm going to trial and error. Maybe this month we will get the output of this.
Okay, 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 okay. Over
Yeah.
to Professor Daffy, brother.
Yeah.
Yes,
Could you
sir.
please tell me what is the specific model that you use for test training this data?
Sir, the framework which I have mentioned right now, multi-level framework. I did not give the name till now, but Arnet and Unet and Arnet by default I'm going to take it, but that are going to be applied for this multi-level. So as per my framework, the name I'm giving as multi-layer the approach.
Yeah, yeah. So, but what about the data? It is image or it is numerical data?
Both, image as
Both
well
of
as
them.
numerical, both.
Yeah, yeah. Is the data on the form of like in our what thought we say Euclidean source or non-Euclidean source?
Firstly, I'm trying for the non-Euclidean right now.
Mm.
And once I'll apply some algorithms, then let me check that how it will work again. Both cases I'm going to identify, sir. So we'll get the comparative analysis, and then we will be
Yeah,
apply
yeah.
accuracy and the efficiency for the same. And by my fortunate, I'm having good doctors reply from the Pune region, Maharashtra, in India.
Yeah. So I suggest if it is non-Euclidean source, then you need to include a graph neural network.
Right,
Otherwise,
sir.
it will be, yeah, it
Yes,
will
sir. Yeah,
be
it's planned, sir.
inefficient.
It's
Yeah.
planned.
Yeah, time series. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good. Yeah, we are waiting for the progress of that. But
Yes, sir. Surely,
anyway,
surely.
it is very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a
Thank you
great
very
day.
much, Sundar. Yeah. So please, the next presenter.
Shagar Gowda Patil, Professor, Dr. Shagar Gowda.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kalyan sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Defik, sir. Very nice day
Yeah.
ahead, both of you.
Yes, yes, yes. So
It
you
was
are
nice.
welcome.
Now the nice interaction. I'm very much eager to meet you personally due course of
Yes, yes.
in the next year.
Yeah, next year you should come to Indonesia.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Next year I will be there with you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Dr. Shagar.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good morning to all my panel members, respected dignitaries of this meeting, uh, Dr. Rafiq sir, and also Dr. Sundat sir, and all my team members. I'll just share my screen. Uh, Sir, will you stop sharing the screen, Kalyan sir?
Yes, sir. I will stop.
Still, it not came, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, my screen is visible. I am audible.
Yes, you are audible, Dr. Sam.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, good morning to all. So, my name is Dr. Sagaroda Patil. So, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore. It's from Karnataka, India. Under the guidance of respected Professor Dr. Dafik sir, and also under the co-supervision of R. Sundar sir. Okay. So, my topic is deep reinforcement learning for automated incident response, self-adaptive cyber defense strategies. So these are my agenda, what I'm going to talk about. So basically, if you come to my profile, I'm having a 12 years of teaching and research experience, and currently working at BMSITM Bangalore, India. I'm working as a associate professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm the head of Center of Excellence in cyber. Hello, hello. I'm audible, sir.
Yes, yes, Sagar sir. Proceed.
Yes, yes. Please
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. So I'm working as an associate professor and also head of the Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics and constituent contributor to the Scopus Index journals. My core research areas are like cybersecurity and AI/ML. So this is my research topic, where I selected this research topic because nowadays everywhere, if you take something like a military application or any defense related sector like DRDO, anything like DICT, any defense mechanism, if you take in terms, so mechanism, the incident response is very important. So basically, with the integration of machine learning, that whatever the deep learning or AI into the in line with the cyber security, it's very important to cope up with the automated incident response in the sector of defense. That is what I chosen the research topic based on the automated incident response. So where I'm going to have an abstract. Basically, as we know that day to day, lot of as we are in the digital world, lot of cyber threats and cyber attacks are happening to the man sector or any of the network servers or anything. So what happens basically, a lot of research is already done on this incident response. Basically, the traditional rule based security solutions are very insufficient, because we need to work with the real time incident response rather than the like artificial intelligence response. So despite of this all, the legacy machine learning based intelligence not that much adaptive. Okay, and they do not automatically react to the dynamic attack behaviors. Mainly we need to consider with the integration, like of a deep learning perception on the decision making intelligence, where we can through the trial and error methods. So that is what important, because basically, if you go with the supervised learning, DRL does not make use of pre-labeling of the data. That affects some part of the accuracy and all. So recent works on the application of DRL in the network defense. I am basically talking about the network defense and like intrusion prevention and the malware commitment, which can show potential to perform the adaptive control in the real time. So yet some more works still confined to the simulation environment, but those are not validated on the full set of the real world data. That is what the problem we are facing. That is what I am real data and under the real world conditions. Okay. So that's what my study proposes, DRL based self adaptive cyber defense framework for the autonomous detection and mitigation and learning from the cyber incidents in the real time. So basically, I thought of the model, that is Marco decision process MDP model and DQN model, to optimize defense strategies through the continuous real time environment interaction. So if you coming to the research problem statement, okay, basically even AI driven systems are tend to unable to generalize the evolving patterns, but by reducing the contending and efficiency, hence we need some self adapt and explainable and some decision making, okay, autonomous incident response framework which can learn themselves to optical defense strategies in dynamic and uncertain threat environments. That is what we need. So that is what I need to conculcate these particular problems in my methodology, what I'm going to talk today. So basically, I framed the three objectives. One is like we can design deep and reinforcement learning based structure for autonomous detection and response of cyber events in the real time by interacting with the environment continuously. Basically, this particular the second half of detection and response of the cyber events in the real time. Okay, so that is very important dynamically, and we need to optimize the defense policies. We need to set some defense policies based on our set rules like state, action, rewards, and all, with the help of some reward shaping and meta learning for better accuracy. Basically, we need to commit for the performance matrices multiple baseline models. We are not only comparing or evaluating with the only one or two models. We need to have a multiple baseline. And as I already surveyed with some around 15 papers with in line with this particular problem statement, I just already surveyed with some of the baseline models. I already working on the experiment results. Now in the coming 15 to 20 days, I am working with my model, what I'm going to propose, and I need to compare the analysis to the proposed framework, that is methodology. Okay. Basically, this is my methodology, what I'm going to talk about. Basically divided into four categories. One is environment modeling, another one is the state representation and feature engineering, another one is DRL. Like, so I'll tell you what are the important things my proposed works contain each sectors. Basically built with which model in the multi-layered and network environments. Say, for example, now common attack paths such as information gathering, privilege acceleration, lateral movement, or any data acceleration to facilitate the autonomous learning. So that's what our future formalized based on the reward function, based on the discount factor. We are finalizing this particular modeling in terms of various factors. And also, if you coming to the like a state representation, if you coming to the like a state representation, we will have some logs will be there, like whatever the feature engineering we are taking, so different logs we need to update, and also something from the high dimensional state spaces led to learning. So if you come to the DRL based policy optimization, so we will have once again we will have something called as the reward shaping, where like agent learns, like basically agent learns from the environment by taking actions and being rewarded for these particular actions, which make helping to provide the more structured feedback than the delayed rewards. That is what I'm going to talk in the DRL based quality optimization. And coming to the last, adaptive response execution, it's basically we can have something called as online policy adaptation, exploration, exploitation, balance with this, and also something called as a reinforcement and mechanism response execution. Okay. Once this, after having some this particular design model, we need to have some outcomes on this particular methodologies and model. We have autonomous detection and response of cybersecurity events in the real time by interacting with the environment continuously. So that is the one outcome we can draw from this particular methodology. And also we are having, with the help of a reward shaping and meta learning for the better response accuracy. That's what I already told. We are focusing on the better accuracy, containment rate, and the false alarms. Also, we need to evaluate the multiple baseline models using the benchmarks data sets on the real world simulation environment for the better accuracy. So this is what the expected outcomes. So what I am going to show in the simulation results in the next presentation. The data set. Basically, this is what the data set we are taking into the consideration. That is CI/CID 2017 data set. And also we are considering the performance matrices, because every research, the performance matrices is very important for the comparison and evaluation. That's what I'm taking: mean time to detect and mean time to respond, attack containment rate, false alarm rate, cumulative reward, policy conversion speed, stability index. These all parameters I am taking state of art models like rule based. I may use something against the rule based IDS response, random forest, heuristic response model. Still, I not decided. So I already told I need to work on something Marco models and all. So and one of this DTS model. So this is what I am going to take in the validation. It's a validation means it's nothing like a testing and evaluation and comparison part with using the data sets. So this is my future work, what I'm going to show. Like basically, I can expand my system to the multi-agent DRL architectures, and also in the distributed networks. I can integrate with the federated learning, which can improve the privacy preservation model for the training across the organization. So, and also we need to have decisions of automated defense through variable reinforcement learning techniques, like in terms of trust and interpretability. So coming what summary I can take up from this particular presentation is like we already talked like with the powerful self-adaptive cyber defensive mechanisms using deep reinforcement learnings can automate the incident response with the minimal human intervention. Because in the past, if I see with around 15 papers, there are most of the papers are like so that is what to avoid that to integrate with the intelligence decision making system to make automated incident response to detect the attacks. So we advance the defense actions what I explained in the methodology through active interaction with dynamic environments. So we can adopt the rule based policies. Okay, so some automated rule policies based on the feedback from the environment we need to enhance, and we need to detect the more attacks of accuracy and all. So we need to judge how better we can do with our performance metrics so that our model can be more accurate and efficient. So finally, if you come to the acknowledgement, thanks to my all advisory team and for my all institution support, the University of Zembar and all the team. And now it's for the open to the suggestions. If any questions, so can sir.
Professor Dafik?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
brother, please.
Oh, okay, that's very good.
Thank you,
As we
sir.
know, a self-adaptive cyber defense mechanism based on deep reinforcement learning,
Yes, sir.
it is very innovative, yeah.
Yes.
But it also carries several weaknesses. For example, high training complexity and computational cost. Do you have any specific model or already established model, and will you do also comparison with the other model?
Yes, sir. Sir, basically, maybe I am taking optimal countermeasures by interacting with some simulated and actual network environments. Like, for example, I
Hmm.
already told. So my model, I can use the particular. There is a one model represents that is a defense problem as a Markov decision process, and basically it uses a meta adaptive deep Q network. Basically, it optimizes the defense strategies through some continuous environment simulation. Okay, so from that I can take like basically it helps helps us to achieve faster policy convergence. Okay, then
Hmm.
the traditional strategies. Basically, it helps in the results to demonstrate the feasibility of smart, explainable, and self-evolutionary defense mechanism, which can respond to the changing cyber threats. Okay, and also helps us to automated security management for the critical infrastructure, sir.
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. But also, you know that in cyber defense, defining a
yes,
clear and consistent reward function for the reinforcement machine learning type also very difficult. The
yes,
system might struggle to distinguish between short-term success to block an attack and long-term effectiveness. It sometimes it is very hard. Do you have any what a strategy, a specific strategy to handle this one?
so strategy means basically we have us like I am taking some record content, some detailed information about while taking the data set. I'm taking about for like a packet statistics and duration and protocol data. Based on that, I can label for the like supervised evaluation, allowing like a correct benchmarking of ideas. Like basically, it helps with the heterogeneous scenarios like reflecting the behaviors of today's networks, basically which makes scan suitable for training and evaluating the ML and DRL based cybersecurity models. Okay,
Hmm.
so and whatever the framework, basically it contains like additional information like time span, networking protocols, and labeling information, which help us to validate, train, and
Hmm.
benchmark the machine learning for the better accuracy in the reinforcement learning for effective ideas and evaluating the cyber defense models, sir.
Yeah. It is fantastic. Yeah, very nice.
Yes.
Because normally we have a bottleneck to overcome
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
or developing the self-adaptive cyber defense without
Yes, sir.
any human being or minimum human being intervention, right? No,
No, sir. No, sir.
yeah, yeah.
Basically, we are moving with the automotive model only, sir.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
That's very good. Yeah. Yes, yes. Enough from me, Professor
Yes.
Sundar. Yes, please. Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Sagar Gowda Patil,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
have you completed the paper?
Yes, sir. Paperwork is over, sir. Now, now I need to publish this paper in Scopus Journal, sir. That is work
Okay.
is pending, and last part of results are pending, sir. I'll complete this everything result discussion with the paper publication by the next presentation, sir.
Okay. Once it has finished, you can upload into the learning management system and convey the message to the Professor Dafiq and me. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Sagar sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Dafiq sir and Sundar sir,
Yes,
and
yes.
also thanks to the University of Jember for giving me opportunity to do the postdoc in the prestigious university. So
Thank
thank you.
you. Thank you. See you then. Good luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, brother.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
others, they are busy with the accreditation work. Okay.
Ah, okay, okay,
So
okay.
they may be join tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. No, no problem. No problem. Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Okay, okay. No problem. Yeah. Yes, brother.
Okay.
So it is enough for today.
Yeah, this is enough for
Oh,
today.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's
brother.
good.
Next, when you are free, you just give me a call, brother.
Yes, 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 yes. We are ready
Okay,
now.
brother.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you
Okay,
very much,
brother. Yeah,
everyone.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Yeah. See you then. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye
Bye, sir.
bye.
Bye, sir.
Good day. Thank you.